Hello, and welcome to an update to our journey to excellence. Earlier this year, we introduced you to 3 important initiatives that were launched as a result of feedback you provided through our first Culture and Engagement Survey. Today, we have some news on those initiatives and a follow-up on our commitment to introduce a new approach to recruiting and onboarding, as well as an innovative way to stay connected as part of the continued expansion of our Success Factors system. Before we get into the Success Factors expansion, we want to bring you up to date on a few success stories from our February all-employee Journey to Excellence meeting. First off, everyone should be proud to know that we exceeded our targets for completing the individual development plans and goal planning documents that we introduced in February. Since the rollout, many managers and employees are realizing the power and potential of using their IDPs, goal planning dashboards, and other tools to engage in ongoing, year-round discussions about meeting our corporate, department, and individual targets through goal cascading and managing our personal development goals.
If you've ever been to the gym in January, it's always really busy, right? And it's hard to get on the treadmill. It's hard to even find a set of weights you can use. But come, February and March, things clear up quite a bit. And so I think, everyone coming, at the beginning of the year has this high level of intensity. They're highly motivated to change. And that's great. I think that's natural, that as humans we want to get better. But what we found is that throughout the course of the year, it gets difficult to maintain that level of intensity. The business changes, our workload increases, we get new projects, there could be changes at the management level, there could be changes within the team, and you have to expect that. So what we try to do is we embrace that, and we really, throughout the course of the year, focus on how are we staying on track? Are those original goals still relevant? Usually they are. It just means we've got other priorities. And so by really continuing to have the conversation, we can make sure that by the end of the year we're satisfied with how we've improved and how we've gotten better, both individually and as a team.
The participation rate was great, and we understand there was some uncertainty about the difference between IDPs and goal planning. We'll be addressing that later this fall as we get ready to roll out individual development and goal planning activities for 2016. The third initiative we introduced in February was in response to your request for additional professional growth and development opportunities. Since launching HCN Academy, now known as Welltower U, in February, this new program continues to grow. In fact, we've added hundreds of new courses to our learning library, including a significant catalog of lynda.com training videos.
We offer lynda.com to all of our employees for a couple of different reasons. We first heard about lynda.com from you, our employees, who were experiencing personal success with the lynda.com content. You were using it professionally, you were using it personally to help you grow and develop, and you were directly applying it to your jobs, and you were sharing that with us. So when we looked into lynda.com based on your recommendations, we could see the value, and we wanted to provide access to that instantly for you. You now have immediate access to over 3,000 lynda.com courses.
We're very encouraged by the progress made since our February all-employee Journey to Excellence announcement. Now let's look at what's ahead with the recruiting and onboarding processes and the expansion of Success Factors. Through your feedback, we've learned that too often when new tools are introduced, the launch is focused on addressing the change from the outside in. So today, let's try something a bit different. Before we get into the when and how of our new approach to recruiting and onboarding, let's take a step back and answer the question why. Why are we launching these new modules? Recent insights the human capital team received from our managers complemented the feedback provided in the culture survey. as they relate to recruiting and onboarding. The manager feedback highlighted the need to optimize our hiring process so HCN can hire new talent faster and more efficiently in a more transparent way. Moreover, the culture survey results indicated a need for providing newly hired employees with the tools and training necessary to allow them to be productive team members as soon as possible. Clearly, this is very important feedback, and we listened on both fronts. With that said, the why behind our new approach to recruiting and onboarding is not about want ads, resumes, or new hire paperwork. It is about building teams. To put it simply, we're transforming our approach by empowering managers in the hiring process in order to help all of us build the most effective teams possible so we all can continue to grow the business. Now that we're clear on the why, let's talk about the when and how. Over the last few months, your recruiting team has been using the new SuccessFactors recruiting module to support our hiring practices. We've also begun pilot tests with a handful of managers with a new onboarding module. Now it's rollout time. Over the next few weeks, we will be introducing all managers to the recruiting module so they can increase their role in the recruiting process. At the same time, we will also be introducing the SuccessFactors onboarding module to managers and new hires in order to begin to connect with new employees before their first day at work. We believe this can help to shorten their learning curve and help accelerate productivity. We are committed to quickly finding the best candidates to add to our teams and helping them contribute faster, all in the spirit of helping teams reach their full potential. We understand that effective teams are not built without the support and leadership of our managers. Managers will be taking on a new and expanded role in our hiring and onboarding practices, and they'll be given a first-hand view into the process through the new SuccessFactors tools we're introducing. That first-hand view into SuccessFactors will also be extended to all employees through a third module we're adding called Employee Central, or EC for short. EC will provide streamlined and intuitive access and allow for more efficient approvals of job and data changes through workflow technology. An important feature of EC is that each employee will have an employee profile to own and manage with information about your experiences, education, and careers. We'll use our employee profiles to tell our own stories. It is the first step in transforming the way we will stay connected and how we'll build and strengthen our teams in the future. When you piece all of these new SuccessFactors modules together, it is a value chain as it relates to building the strength of managers, teams, and individual employees. We started off with SOAR using IDPs, goal planning, and performance management. Then we added Welltower U. Now the value chain is even stronger as we introduce additional resources to support team building with the recruiting, onboarding, and employee central modules. In order to help managers and employees take full advantage of these new tools and best prepare for our fresh approach, we are scheduling SuccessFactors Plus workshops and webinars over the coming weeks to give everyone a detailed overview and hands-on training. All managers and employees will participate in the SuccessFactors Plus workshops over the next few weeks. These workshops will focus on the changing role of the manager and explain how to best utilize these new tools. To register for a workshop, please use the link you received in the email invitations from the Human Capital team, or you can use the links contained in the email you received that invited you to watch this video. Should you have additional questions after participating in a workshop, the Human Capital team will be happy to help you. We're eager to share the team building potential that will come from these new SuccessFactors modules and our new approach to recruiting and onboarding. We're looking forward to getting you up to speed as soon as possible. And getting back to our Journey to Excellence theme, we're also very excited about the work being done by the Culture Work Group and the Extended Work Group, and we'll be sharing an update on their progress later this fall. Until then, thank you for your continued support for and participation in our Journey to Excellence.